Is it possible to make 55-pound bow from this kid's bow without using any power tool, any fiberglass or carbon reinforcements, even without using epoxy? A bow that can be left strong in any weather condition as long as you want. A bow that is capable of taking down big game. Let's try to make one. I bought this bow from Decathlon for about 40 euros, so let's see what we have here. Basically we have a takedown bow, 2 arrows, string and this case which actually serves like a target for these arrows. Limbs are made from solid fiberglass and these static recurves and handle are made from plastic. The limbs are narrow but really thick, so we should get a lot of power from this bow when we do some modifications. The draw weight of this bow is about 23 to 24 pounds. Reason for such a low poundage is that this bow has a lot of deflex, and this plastic handle bent a little bit at the full draw. Now let's try to shoot this bow with some real arrows. Actually, this bow is not bad for beginners and kids, but let's make some serious hunting weight bow from this. I don't trust in these plastic recurves, so I will probably make a wooden CS. They were glued with some kind of silicone glue. I basically removed all the plastic parts, just left with solid fiberglass. The limbs were 55 centimeters long, so I decided to shorten them to 50 centimeters. For the handle and static recurves I will use this cutting board which is made from beech wood. For the handle I need 2 blanks, each 12 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide. I'm glued the sandpaper to the MDF board. That way I have flat surface for sanding. Now I will measure the limb thickness and transfer the line to the handle blank. Now I will put my caliper to about 10 mm and scribe the straight line on the handle blank. Then I will add up the width of the bow to that 10 mm, which gives us total of 29 mm. And now I will scribe another straight line. Using the hacksaw I will cut depth that I marked, following these lines. Don't cut directly on the lines, it's better to leave some space for potential mistakes. Now I'm cutting some lines to the middle. These lines will make chiseling this groove easier. Using chisel, I will carefully remove the wood to the lines that I mark. We need to check the fit often and remove wood slowly. Last thing we want is a loose fit. I'm also using file for precise work. Now the fit is perfect. I like to clear coat the inside of the handle, so it's protected if somehow moisture gets in. Since this bow will be two-piece takedown, I will glue one limb permanently. Now I'm sanding the limb with 40 grit sandpaper for better gluing surface. I will not use any epoxy in this video, so for all glue ups I'm using this thin CA glue, which is basically a super glue. For filling these gaps I'm using baking soda with super glue. Baking soda hardens super glue within the seconds. Now with the same glue I'm gluing the top part. Fit is really tight, which is good. Later we will put some grease to make it easier slide in and out. I've decided to glue another piece of wood. That will give me more room for shaping the handle. For the sake of simplicity, I'm making basic oval handle. Now I will wrap the whole handle with the nylon twine. You can use any rope or twine for this, as long as it's decently strong. Now I'm soaking the wrap with a CA glue. Just to be safe, I'm going for one more layer. Now it's time to build scias. I'm using the same cutting board for that. Scias will be 15 centimeters long and about 2 centimeters wide. The overlap between limb and scias will be 5 centimeters long. smoothing out all of the sharp edges. Now with the same nylon twine I'm wrapping the transition between limbs and CS. And of course soaking it with CA glue. Now I'm putting the grease to the tenon. About 54 pounds, not bad. This burning of the CS is just for decoration. Looks cool. Now I'm sanding fiberglass with 100 grit sandpaper. That will provide a good surface for paint. First coat is black. Now I'm using cedar needles and green paint to create kind of camouflage effect. After that I finish everything with clear coat. For better grip I'm using the bicycle inner tube. And for the arrow rest I'm using Velcro. Now the bow is finished. The finished bow is 47 inches long tip to tip.